morning, friends. At the outset, let me congratulate all of you on this great occasion of 67th Independence Day for the country. At this hour, we have to reflect, question ourselves whether we are on the right path or not, whether we are living up to the expectations of the great founders of this nation who sacrificed everything, whatever great things they were enjoying those days, all the material comforts they sacrificed for the sake of the country and led a very, very tough life. Many of them sacrificed their lives, their careers, their livelihood, everything, and got us this independence. Think over, are we true to ourselves? Are we as a nation a disciplined nation? Are we as a nation able to overcome the poverty that is still very much prevalent in this country? Are we able to overcome the backwardness that is still prevalent in this country? Many nations which got independence much later than us, have a look at the way they are progressing and how much we are lagging behind in the international scenario. As I think I mentioned to some of you a few months ago, I went to South Korea. There is nothing in South Korea. Okay? They got independence much later than us. As a nation, almost 80% of their country is full of hills and hillocks. Nothing can be grown there. They have no natural resources whatsoever, and because of the problems, internal contradictions which were initiated by foreign rulers, North Korea and South Korea fought for a long time, went to war against each other, destroyed themselves completely, and from that state, because of the visionary leadership of their president, the then president, they decided only one thing. If, as a nation, South Korea has to come up, we have to concentrate on education and human development. Because that's the only resource our nation has, nothing else is there. Okay? So they concentrated on education. In no time, they mastered the technology which no other nation is able to master. Today, look at any of the international products. Has India got a single product that can be recalled immediately by international people? Okay? Be it the cell phones, be it all the electronic goods which practically everybody, every one of us is using, everybody in the world is using. Look at the South Korean names. How many things, be it Samsung, be it the Hyundai car, be it any field you take of factors, you think of factors. How did Japan, which got completely smashed by atomic bombing actually, resurrect itself? How did Korea resurrect itself? How did the entire Southeast Asia, be it Philippines, be it Malaysia, okay, be it Thailand, be it Singapore, be it Hong Kong, be it China, all these countries, how they are able to do much better than us? We have to reflect. Okay? What are we doing? Fighting among ourselves, okay? Destroying ourselves. On the one hand, rupee is going down and down day by day. Okay? Today it's tottering at 60 plus, 61 to 62 rupees. This is the state of affairs. When independence was achieved, okay, rupee and dollar were equal. $1 was 1 rupee. Okay? Then, when I was a student, I remembered very well actually that dollar meant 7 rupees. Okay? Then it became 10, 15, 20, 30, 35. When our project was bid out, it was 45 rupees. And it has started now, today, 60 we have breached. Why are we going down like this as a nation? On the one hand, we are being encircled by our enemies. We have to remember that the infrastructure which China is building, no other country in the world is able to build the kind of infrastructure they're building. We are talking about metro rail being constructed. Okay, we took 10 years. 7 years we took built 65 kilometers in Delhi. That itself a world record With that, we prove to the world that Indians are capable of building a mass transit system, a greenfield mass transit system of international standards. Okay, but it took 7.5 years. Later, other cities got inspired, and we are able to do by and large, about 30 to 72 is ours is the maximum in one phase. We are able to do this. But if you put all these things together, it will not cross 500 kilometers. Okay? For the next 5 to 6 years, China, every year, they are building about 2,000 kilometers of metro rail. Okay? High speed, Indian railways have not even entered high speed technology. Okay? They are building thousands of kilometers of high speed. The world's highest, okay, mountain reaches Tibet area, okay, highest mountain railway in the world Chinese have built, and they are encircling us actually. Should any war occur, imagine what will be the fate of Indian soldiers who cannot even reach those spots, whereas China with its sophisticated rail system, they are able to move very freely their movement, military movement. You have to think over all these things actually. See? So as a nation, instead of fighting among ourselves, instead of wasting our freedom, which was won by hard fight actually, see, hard struggle, we have to concentrate on the development of the country as the privileged sections of the society. Okay, we belong to the minority, tiniest minority of less than 5% of Indian society. Okay, we are the cream of Indian society. We have to contribute to the nation's progress. We have to see that our fellow brethren, our fellow sisters are also emancipated from their poverty levels, emancipated from their backwardness levels. We are able to create more and more employment opportunities to our youth so that they can be, see, we talk about demographic dividend. India is going to be the youngest nation when compared to any other nation. The youngest population, maximum young population is going to be in India. But what people call it a demographic dividend can also be a disaster, demographic disaster, if our youth don't learn to be disciplined. If we keep on participating in this kind of agitation in one part of the country or the other part of the country, in one part of the state or the other part of the state, what will happen to us as a nation? You have to think over actually. See, is it the way to develop this country? We have to think over. Our youth are getting spoiled actually. See, instead of getting good education, we are not disciplining our youth. We will have to understand this actually. See, it is not the job of the youth actually to participate in agitations. Instead, we should concentrate on national development. Coming to our project, yes, it's a great historical achievement that nobody in the world is able to do what we are doing. The whole world wrote off Hyderabad Metro project as jinxed project. Okay? The other day, I was making a presentation to private sector at TCS campus. Okay? Have shown I myself, when I was putting that presentation together, was not able to believe that, oh God, we face so many problems. Practically everybody said actually it's a written off project, it's a jinxed project. Okay? How did we achieve this project? How are we able to do this project? So I ended my presentation saying that from the jaws of defeat, you should be able to snatch victory. So this is the spirit with which we have to work. Actually, we will be working against many odds. Okay, as we have overcome the odds that were against this project from the very beginning. 3 years of struggle we had to undergo. We could prove the world wrong and that we are capable of doing this project. Yes, nobody in the world has done a project of this magnitude with private investment. We have encouraged good because of our transparent policies, because of the honesty which we have built in this organization. They used to be surprised actually, see that decisions, when other government organizations are not able to give decisions, we were able to give decisions across the table because of the courage of conviction we had that we are on the right path. We are able to deliver whatever promises we were making. The kind of promises I was making, especially to the bidders, be it tree cutting permissions, be it road widening, be it any of these things actually. See, they were saying, sir, how are you able to make promises? Elsewhere, we are not getting tree cutting permission even for 2 trees. Some state actually the project got stuck for 2 years because they were not able to get the permissions. Against the railway tracks, when they had to cross the railway tracks, they said they were not getting permissions. Their projects got stuck. I said, I'll get you the permissions. So when we were able to make this kind of promises, actually they were a bit skeptical, but at the same time they said, we liked your approach, the proactive approach which you are adopting. That's how they voted for the project.